Hey, what is going on, gamers? This is Dr. Redstone signing in to another episode on the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be going over Reptar's raid from this last weekend. Definitely a little bit delayed as we did have to do a clean install on our computer and get everything downloaded and set back up. If anything definitely seems off on this episode, definitely let me know down in the comment section below so we can get everything all up and running as per usual. Without further ado, let's get into these leaderboards. Now, jumping on over here, you guys know exactly where we're going. We're going to be checking out the homie Ronald. Big shout out to you for supplying the screenshots for today's episode, as well as Araya for supplying iOS European servers. You guys know your boy got you covered over on the Android Global. Big shout out to Loke City, as well as I812 over on the Android European server. Ronald definitely went ahead and took the #1 spot overall on all servers. So big shout out to him with 3.2 billion freaking points. We got Touch Legacy coming at that #1 spot over here on iOS Global servers. Not a big difference on that one, but Rainbow Party definitely gave them a big run for their money on this one. We got Bandits Reborn at #3, Disc Jockeys at #4, way up north. Big shout out to the Canadian Brothers coming at that #5 spot. Jumping on over here, we have the King's Finest coming at that #6. Big shout out to everybody over there. Mystic Unity at #7, Odin's Rage at 8, Ruthless Battalion, huge shout out to those guys over there, and LAW-Inc. We got Law Inc. rounding out the top 10 over here on the iOS Global servers. Jumping on over here to the top 5 raiders, we got Ron coming at that #1 spot with 3.2 billion points. We got Revo coming at that #2 spot. We have Flawless coming at #3, Dracon representing Touch coming at #4, and Loki rounding out the top 5 over here on the iOS Global server. So a big shout out to those guys right over there. Coming up next, it is raid weekend, so definitely seeing Barbarians coming out to play with 114 billion points right there. Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely some big points over here on the iOS European server. Less Dragons Roads coming at that #2 spot with 101. Way back there, we got Heavy Rain coming in at #3, The Last Stand at #4, and Phoenix Unleashed coming in at that #5 spot. Jumping on over here, we got Phantom Troop coming in at #6, Death Squad at 7, Elite Heroes at 8, Cavalerie de France coming in at that #9, and Dutch Helden 1 rounding out the top 10 over here on the iOS European server. Taking a look over here at the top 5 raiders, want to give a huge shout out to Elsa. Looks like she just went ahead and did her retirement run. Super close to go ahead and getting that armor. Unfortunately, came a little bit short on that one. Big shout out to the homie Bishop coming in at that #2 spot. We got Fluffy coming in at #3, Zeus at #4, and Ryan, no stranger to the channel, representing that BRB family, coming in at that #5 spot. Now jumping on over here into the Android Global server, yet again, huge shout out to the family, Loke City. Phenomenal weekend as per usual. Twisted Freaks coming at that #1 spot with 68 billion points. We got AD Legends at 59, definitely pretty close on that one. Total Shadow coming at #3, The Unseen Force at #4, Norse Legends at #5. Taking a look at the points, man, it freaking blows me away that we have iOS that's always coming out, definitely putting up these big numbers, and us over here on the Android, definitely not quite the same. Jumping on over here into the #6, we got 6 Guns with 35 billion points. Loke City, big shout out to the family over there coming at that #7 spot. The Terrible Bones at 8, Supernatural at 9, Unity coming in at that #10 spot. Jumping on over here to the top 5 raiders, we got Mind coming in at that #1 spot with 2.7 billion. Huge shout out to the homie Loke City Poppy coming at that #2 spot. We got Luffy coming in at #3. Big shout out to the homie Zeal, and big shout out to the homie Reaper for coming at that #5 spot. Definitely always good to see these homies on the way up here in these leaderboards. Jumping on over here to the Android European server, definitely a phenomenal weekend over here for us as well. We got KOK Sin, King of Kings, coming at that #1 spot with 67 billion points. Right freaking behind him, we got the Nameless Order in TNO coming at that 65 billion points. And right behind them right there, we have War Bastards coming at that #3 spot. Never Give Up coming at #4. Wow, that's crazy. Guerreros Españolas coming at that #5 spot. 40 billion points coming in for #4 and for #5. Jumping on over here, we have I812. Big shout out to the homies, absolutely everybody over there. Phenomenal weekend with 23 billion points. We got the Party House coming in at #7. They were definitely creeping up behind us. I'm glad that they didn't overthrow us there near the end. Full Elite Kingdom coming in at #8. German Knights at #9. And as always, I don't think this would be a leaderboards video over here on the Android European server if White Wolves were not involved. Jumping on over into the top 5 raiders, I want to give a huge shout out to the homie Ghoul for coming in at that #1 spot, 2.8 billion points. We got the homie Rocket Man. Big shout out to the new home, I guess. We'll talk about that in another video. Coming in at that #2 spot. We got Maddie coming in at #3 spot. We got Mano representing War Bastards at #4. And Kazi, big shout out to the homegirl representing Kings, coming in at that #5 spot. Alrighty gamers, and jumping on back into this one, definitely if you guys notice anything different for these videos, let me know down in the comment section below. If something seems that it's off a little bit, definitely would love to get that one fixed. Like I said, we did have to do a clean install on this computer, so I had to redo everything, got everything all set up brand new. We got that all done and dusted, but I'm not sure if I might have missed something. So if something seems odd, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Definitely excited to get this thing all set back up. I've got a bunch of videos and a bunch of new ideas that I'm looking to come out with the channel here, so definitely make sure and stay tuned. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to smash that like button. Definitely lets me know. If you guys have any questions or suggestions for future videos, actually just put anything down in the comment section. It definitely helps the algorithm a bunch. And as always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. This is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube.